What's going on, guys? Blake with you today. It's after work, and I had an old camera laying around, and me and Caleb had 2 bucks, a few does, and as always, hogs show up on one of them cameras that we hung the other day from the last video. So there's this new piece that we've never really, I'm not sure if Caleb's dove off in it. I can't remember. I think he may have, but I've never been in there, so I'm just gonna go put boots on the ground and just go see what I can find. So like I said, it's been my first time in there, so I kind of get to show y'all what I do when I go to a new area, a new spot, find stuff. So the goal is to find some good trees, maybe a couple bedding areas, and just kind of see if we can find out where these deer are coming in and out of. And wish I had more than one camera, but shout out to my pops for leaving both of my cell cams on the lease. Appreciate that, cuz. Yeah, we're just gonna go see what I can find and hang that camera and hopefully have something good show up, at least a few deer. Y'all stay tuned and I'll get back with y'all when I get there. All right, guys, I made it back in here. Right off the bat, I've got 2 different entrance points in here. One be good if the wind's south, southeast, and then the way I came in be good for north, northwest. So big transition line right here. It goes from where they thin pines down to a hardwood bottom. But yeah, I'm gonna get off in here and see if we can't find some acorns. So I just dove off, started to dive off in this stuff. But right here is where the pines stop and meet the hardwoods. This could be, there's a big ridge right here. This could potentially be a good bedding area for a buck. They got some white oaks right there, close to it. I walk right here, and there's a rub, last year's rub. This tree and that little tree behind it. So already starting to see some buck sign, and I just dove off in here. So kind of see where I piece that together. Ridge for bedding, food, and these hardwoods. And then you start seeing buck sign real close to that. So that's one thing that me and Caleb do that helps us see a lot more deer is don't get stagnant. Don't try and stay in one spot. If you don't see what you like, then just keep on moving. I'm sitting right here doing this, and I could count. I just heard an acorn fall out of the tree, so I'm going to go check that. But I can count. There's 4 or 5 white oaks right here, so maybe you can get lucky. Maybe one of them's got something on them. If y'all go off in the woods and y'all don't see the sign that y'all should see, and you don't see what I'm really looking for when I come in here at these dropping trees. It's kind of early, but closer to bow season when it's about to open, mid-September, when there's acorns pretty heavy on the ground, you'll see the caps, and hopefully I can find one today and show y'all. But you can see where they've been opening the caps to get the acorns out, and there'll be piles of deer crap around these trees. Just gonna keep on looking, see if I can't come up with something else. But as of right now, I don't think I'm gonna be staying here. So found another old rub, ain't nothing special. Bunch. I'm starting to see a lot more white oaks in here. They're all little. That's a baby white oak right there. You can see those leaves. That's what white oak leaves look like, and this is a real young tree, so that's like number 6 or 7. There's definitely a bigger one or some bigger ones around here, so I'm just gonna try and find them. I'm not even seeing no like just regular old red acorns on the ground, so it's just not seeming like they dropping good. There's another white oak right here. So I'm in, good enough trees. There should be some food on the ground, but not really seeing the sign I want to see, like I said, though. So that is a big rub. So there's another one right over there I just seen. May could be a good spot. I don't know if it's early season spot. It could be a good rifle hunting spot when it thins out a little bit, because like I said, it's real thick in here. But transition line's right there on the other side of what I came in on. So there's some good trees. Could hang a stand in, be able to see off in here a little bit, like I say, when it opens up during the winter. But starting to find some all right signs. I just found a stud of a white oak tree. It's huge. Doesn't look like it's dropping or has anything. I don't see any caps or anything, so it hasn't dropped in a couple of years. Good thing that I like to do is just mark every single one of these trees, dropping or not, and you can always come back over the years and check them and see when they do start producing. starting to find a few white oaks, and there's another one right there just spotted right in front of me. So there's a bunch of them right here. So I just jumped up 2 or 3 deer. Just walked about 50 yards from them white oaks that I just found. Coming up to where it bottoms back out, there's a huge, heavy trail along that transition line. I'm gonna go see what they were in, see if I can find any trees over there. Circling back around, just zigzagging through here, just seeing what I can find. So it makes me feel a lot better that there was deer in here. Just makes you feel a little bit better. All right, so I jumped them deer up right over there. It's coming down here to cross this little branch, and there's deer tracks all in the sand right here. This is where they're coming down. I think they was bedded right over here. This is where they're drinking. So I wanted to point out to y'all, if you get close, especially close by these branches and sloughs and whatnot, there's a ton of this stuff. You see that? And it is amazing browse for these deer. I can't tell you how many times during bow season I watch these deer just walking along, just nipping on this stuff. So this plant right here, it's awesome browse. Still walking along the creek here. I'm circling back around to the truck. Look down, I see a pile of bones and I see a part of the skull. Pick it up. Pretty daggone good deer. Been here a long time, but that's not a bad side to him. Just making a big loop. Anybody come up with something again, but I thought that was pretty cool. All right, guys, so I've probably found close to 40 white oaks, if not more. But I found this tree. It's pretty heavy with leaves, and there's just acorns and caps and all over the ground, deer tracks all around it. So there's definitely deer coming to this one. Like I say, it's the first one I found all day that's been dropping. So the only place I really got is this tree right here. I'm gonna have to put it up a little bit higher and put a stick behind it to be able to kind of see. This is where all the acorns are dropping. So I think that's gonna be my best bet. So put that camera on this tree. I'm just finding more and more acorns down in here. These caps and all kinds of crap. I don't really like this spot. I wish it was a little bit more open. Actually, I think I done found me another tree to put this thing on. So I actually was looking up and found this tree. Like it a lot better. More where the tracks are, I can see it's on that side. And where all the acorns have been falling, it's gonna be looking right into it. Be able to see the deer better. I don't know what's in here. I know there's deer in here. Just by looking at them caps where they've been cracking them or whatnot, but like I say, this is the best thing that I found all day. Put a camera on it. I got the camera hung up. There's that big bottom I come out of. There's the white oak. This is where most of the acorns were. So it's gonna be looking on this open spot. There's a trail that runs behind this that they're using pretty heavy, it looks like. So yeah, come back with y'all in about a week. Let y'all know what we come up with. There's a pine tree right there. North wind is coming straight out of this bottom. So that tree's gonna be perfect if they're coming in and out of there like I think they are. And I've got access to come in behind this. And there's a lot of tracks coming down there. That branch is right there. Plenty of bedding in here, so I think this spot may pay off. At least see some deer in here. I'm gonna turn this thing on and get up out of here. All right, guys, well, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. It wasn't much. It was just what I like to do to go about a new area. Put in the work, found a bunch of white oaks, so I only found that one dropping, which honestly makes me feel a little bit better, because if that's the only one I found in that whole block of woods, then that's probably where all the deer are going to be. It looked like it had a good bit of acorns on it, so it should be dropping all throughout bow season, at least early bow season. Y'all just stay tuned. I'll probably go check it in about a week. Yeah, we'll see what we got after that. Y'all just stay tuned. Here over the next couple months, we're going to have a good bit of content coming out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thank y'all for watching.